Thousands of wrestlers have been signed by the WWE over the years, but sometimes the company signs somebody who they think will be their next diamond. Oftentimes, these superstars end up falling way short of either fans or WWE's expectations. Here are the 10 biggest busts in WWE history. Nathan Jones. Making his TV debut in 2003, Jones was positioned to be a huge deal in WWE. How do we know this? The company had set him up to be The Undertaker's tag team partner at WrestleMania 19 opposite Big Show and A-Train. The company didn't have enough faith in his ability, though, and pulled him from the card. Jones would leave the company less than a year later, and that was best for both WWE and Jones. Carlito. He may be cool, but he was kind of a bust in WWE. Debuting in the company after a series of vignettes which looked like a bunch of Caribbean resort commercials, Carlito seemed to have it all. He was a great talker, solid in-ring worker, and had an impressive family heritage, which WWE always loves. However, Carlito had a rep in the company for coasting and a general lazy attitude. He would fall from the cusp of the main event scene down to the tag division, before leaving the company in 2010. The Great Khali. The Tall Khali may be a more apt nickname, as there was nothing great about this Indian giant. Signed by WWE in 2006 exclusively because of his massive size, the Great Khali was immediately fast-tracked to a feud with The Undertaker and actually beat the Dead Man in his first pay-per-view match. It was soon clear to wrestling fans that Khali was all size and no substance, as he couldn't do much of anything except chop and scream. Khali somehow lasted until 2014 in WWE, but most would just prefer to forget about his time in the promotion. Vladimir Kozlov. This man was almost Undertaker's opponent at WrestleMania 25. Terrifying. Signing with WWE in 2006, he would spend a couple of years in development before moving to the main roster in 2008. While he probably would have been okay as a mid-carder, Kozlov was fast-tracked into a main event with Triple H and Edge before he was ready. Kozlov would eventually morph into Santino's comedic double, and while it was fun, it was a far cry from what Kozlov was supposed to be. Karma. She was supposed to be the Divas Revolution before the Divas Revolution was a thing, but Karma failed to do much of anything in WWE. Introduced via an awesome series of vignettes hyping her debut, Karma made a few appearances throughout 2011 where she attacked various divas. She then announced that she was pregnant and would only compete in one match before leaving the company. Though she didn't last long, Karma still made history by being the third woman to ever compete in a Royal Rumble. Dr. Death. Steve Williams. One of the stupidest ideas in WWE history was the Brawl for All, an unscripted MMA-esque tournament using wrestlers who fight in a scripted environment for a living. Wow! If you need another reason to hate it, look no further than Dr. Death. Steve Williams was the favorite to win the Brawl for All tournament, but was knocked out in the semi-finals. This put a stop to any plans of him moving into the main event, and his WWE career petered out soon afterwards. Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner was one of the great heels in the final years of WCW's existence. WWE, sensing a great opportunity here, brought Steiner as a babyface. Debuting with the company a year after the Invasion angle ended, Steiner was thrust into a World Championship feud with Triple H that is legendarily bad. Steiner was quickly dropped down the card as a tag team with Test, feuded with him over Stacy Keibler, and was released by WWE in 2004. Lex Luger. Try as they might, WWE couldn't get the people to support Lex Luger. A longtime WCW performer, Luger was fine enough in his narcissist heel persona, but he didn't work as a babyface. WWE tried to mold him into the next Hulk Hogan, but Luger didn't have the charisma for it. His last moment of glory came at WrestleMania 10 when he failed to win the world title. When the night ended with Bret Hart as champ, Luger's bust status was cemented. Mr. Kennedy. If anybody were to receive a reward for the worst timing in WWE history, that honor would have to go to Mr. Kennedy. A gifted talker, Kennedy looked to be one of WWE's most promising new stars. But Faith or Kennedy kept ruining any potential break. Kennedy won the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania 23, but lost his title shot to Edge due to injury. Kennedy was also supposed to be Mr. McMahon's illegitimate son in the storyline, but was suspended due to a wellness policy violation. Sin Cara, Mystico. WWE rolled out the red carpet for the luchador known as Mystico. One of Triple H's first signings, WWE had slated Mystico to be the second coming of Rey Mysterio as Sin Cara, but nobody could have guessed how wrong they were. Unlike Mysterio, the first Sin Cara did not know any English, refused to learn the language, and botched in the ring to a legendary degree. Deciding to cut their losses, WWE released Mystico in 2013, allowing wrestler Hunico to adopt the Sin Cara identity instead. That's it for our list. Did we miss any busts that you can remember? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to the Sportster. Until next time.